Warning. Everything in this video and on this channel is intended for educational purposes only. All acts are performed by professionals and all people shown are 21 years and older. All content is intended for viewers 21 years of age and older. All acts are performed under the 2018 federally legal Farm Bill here in the USA. Please do not attempt to recreate or reenact anything you see on this channel. What's up, you guys? This is Mrs. Dank Flamingo, and I am here to review not one, not two, but 3 different jars that are available currently at the time I'm filming this video. Hopefully, they will be available for you still once this video is released. But our jars today from Lit Farms are Pinkerts, bath salts, and Zope. Now, I've tried Pinkerts, but not from Lit, so we're going to try this one up and see how it is. Very excited because it's one of my favorite strains I've tried. And then these bath salts and Zope I have not tried. I've only tried the pineapple Zope, and the pineapple Zope was amazing. So I'm just excited to try some new strains. Let's go take a look in the light box. All right, guys, so we're going to start with the bath salts. For all these jars, it is double sealed, so we have a seal on the inside underneath the lid and also this outer seal, so when you get it, not only is it fresh, it also, and many of the packages, I've only come across like a couple where it didn't have this tab, and then I just use the scissors, but what's nice is usually it's got this tab so you can open it up, and boom, you got your jar out there. And I love jars because of the design on the outside. Like, this is beautiful. Beautiful, I like it. And they like customize them to what you're smoking, so very nice, I like it. And then they carry through this like shiny gray pattern through all of it. So let's open the, or actually before we open up, take a peek in the jar. That's what I love too, is you can take a peek in the jar and see what it looks like. All of the jars I'm showing you today are the Supreme level, and I think only the Supreme level is available for each of these strains right now. So let's open it up. So this one, I think there is the seal. It came off when I opened the lid, but what's nice is you can, just as a hack, you keep it in the lid. So I like to do that too. And then you just put it back on and it keeps it even more fresh while you're storing it to try again later if you don't smoke the whole jar in one go. Wow, this stuff looks really frosty. It's probably some of the frostiest stuff I've seen from them in a minute. So this is nice. Wow, it's got a really sweet, like, fruity smell to it. Yeah, and there's, like, some, like, freshness to it, like, almost like a pine smell. So very nice smell to it. And honestly, like, I mean, it is bath salts. Bath salts can be fruity, right? So I really like the way this stuff looks and smells. Let's go ahead and dump it out. It doesn't almost want to come out of the jar. So what's nice is we can compare this as well, so you can see the differences between the strains a little bit easier. So let's take a look at some of the nugs. I've never tried bath salts, but looks really nice. Yeah, and it feels like the perfect amount of freshness, like it's not too dry. Looks really good. Let's show off another one. Wow. Looks really good. Show you the whole handful. There's one really small piece. I have a feeling that one might have broken off maybe when it was shipping or something. Yeah. Whoop. And then you can see in this long one, it's got a bigger stem right there. But most of these nugs look pretty good. They're sizable. I think it's looking like a great jar. And bath salts, like, just didn't sound the best to me because it's bath salts. I don't necessarily want to taste bath salts. So we're going to see how it tastes as well after we take a look at all of these. But that is bath salts. We're going to slide it off to the side. Now let's go ahead, and I just grabbed the first one reached for. So this is the Zope. Let's open it up. See, in this one, I don't see a tab on. So have a scissors handy when you open the jars. And these are nice because you collect them. So if you're like me or Mr. Dank Flamingo, you will collect these because they're They're cool jars. I think they have like the best designs out of most vendors for their jars. And I think a plus for them is that they come in a nice like glass jar. All right, we got our Zope. Looks really nice on the outside. Let's take a peek. Looking nice and frosty on this one too. This one does look like it's got some more like micro size nugs, but we're gonna see when we open it up. And I see some more purples in this one. All right, it's got a nice seal. Like I said, I'm gonna put that in the lid so I can stay fresh, but you can take a peek in there. Wow, and this one's got like a louder smell. I do get like a sweet, like, smells like a specific flower almost too. But I get like a sweet smell to it, but again, some sort of floral smell in there. All right, let's dump it out. Yeah, this jar looks like mostly micros, which, you know, that's, I love smalls, but not everybody wants the smalls. So if you're looking for bigger size nugs, I mean, maybe not the Zope, but if you like the smalls because they're really easy to break down, and I'm sorry, but they get me just as high as Big Buds. So I'm just being honest, like that doesn't bother me at all, but this jar is micros, which I haven't really gotten one jar where it's all like that. But I'm going to give you guys a handful of this stuff. But they are really loud. Like this one's got a loud smell to it. And you can see like there is some purples in here. Like, yeah, they definitely got some purpley nugs. And I always find that the Supremes definitely look more frosty on the outside than some of the other levels that they have. All right, so that is the Zope jar and how it looks, how it smells. We're going to take a look at one more, which is the Pinkerts. I'm very excited for this one. And the jar is pink. How exciting is that? And maybe the bath salts just had the tab on it. So I'm wondering if they're starting to remove that tab a little bit more. It's unfortunate because it made it easier to open, but that's okay. Ooh, I like that Pinkerts jar. That is so cool. Wow. Take a peek. Now this looks like more sizable nugs. There's a small one in there, but the rest of them look a little bit more of a decent size than the Zope does. Let's open it up. All right. Take a peek. Oh my goodness, this stuff looks good. Yeah, this stuff has like, to me, it smells piney and grapey. Like a bit of freshness, but a bit of sweetness. So, looks nice. And I like that nice, like, big nug. That's probably got the biggest nug of the bunch today. Cool. Let's dump it out. Ooh, it doesn't even want to come out. Come out, nuggies. And all the jars are 3.5 grams worth, so that you know what you're getting. And all the jars are listed at $24.99. I love this big nug. Holy cow. And this is what I more see is like a mix of, it's like a mix of different size nugs. Even in these, even in their ounces. It's usually not just all bigs or all smalls. But this stuff looks nice and it's super dense and like sticky on the outside. I love it. And then I'm going to show you all the other nugs in a hand. They're all a little bit smaller than that big nug. Yeah, like I said, there's a really more micro-sized nug, but the rest of them are more medium-sized. Overall, these like look and smell great. So I'm really enjoying how this looks. So I'm excited to try all these. Let's go smoke it up. All right, guys, I got my bowl packed. We're going to try the bath salts first. I'm very excited to try this. Yeah, it doesn't taste like bath salts, I don't think. It's got like a nice, like sweet, like in a fruity way, but like creamy taste to it. It's very nice, actually. I'm very impressed with the bath salts as far as like the taste and the smell. It's just not necessarily what I expected, but I'm enjoying it. So, and this one is a cross between bubble bath and runts. I love runts. So, and if you're not familiar with runts, it's Skittles crossed with gelato. Gelato is one of my favorite strains, so I'm guessing that's where that gets this like creaminess to it. And then that bubble bath is crossed between the soap and Project 4516. I've never tried that one. I haven't really tried either of those, so it's interesting. But I love that gelato's in it. That's one of my favorites. And I love that runts is in it. Also one of my favorites. And yeah, it says that it provides euphoric effects, uplifting effects, provides you focus, helps you feel happy, and it gives you a long-lasting high, which is nice, especially if like you're more experienced and you want something a little stronger. This is awesome. Yeah, it's just got a very nice taste to it, nice smell. Yeah, and it's like jar mania this episode because there's so many jars available. There's more that we have set aside to review, so expect that in some of our next videos. And you know, if you haven't checked out some of our other channels like the Dank Flamingo or Dankin' with the Flamingos, go check out those channels and get some more strains. Like we try to review different strains on different channels, so you guys can then get more content from us. So definitely go check those channels out. Very nice, very nice. I really enjoyed the bath salts. I wasn't necessarily expecting to because of the name. So like they say, don't judge a book by its cover. So I would say the same goes for these jars and these different strains. Don't judge it by the name because it's you never know. It might be really good. Like I said, these jars are all listed at $24.99, so it's very affordable. Like especially if you just want to try a little bit of several different strains, go do that. Add a bunch, see which one you like the best, and then too like use our code DankFlamingo, and that way you save money on all those jars, and you can add them to your nice collection. As you can see, I have the jars behind me. I was really tempted to fill this collection up on this rack because I'll be getting more racks to try all the jars. I want to try all the jars. And, you know, I was tempted, but I was like, I don't think I can do 4 strains by myself. I think 3 is like my max. Any more than that, and I'm going to be sleeping all day. All day. And this next one I'm packing up is the Zope. So I've had pineapple Zope. This is another one. It sounds like soap, you know, so it makes me a little apprehensive, you know, but you can't judge a book by its cover. And the pineapple Zope was amazing. So I'm very excited to try this and see if I like it as well. Actually, this one's got a nice flavor to it, like a fruity taste to it. I really like this one. It's got a nice fruity taste. Wow. It tastes really good. I like this one. It's got like a sweetness to it. I think I like the taste on it a little bit better than the bath salts. But let me see. Yeah, I would even say the smell and the taste are both better with the Zope. Bath salt still smells good, but it's definitely not as good as the Zope. So if I'm going just based off of smell, the Zope hands down wins. As far as effects go, we'll see how I keep on the Zope, but it's feeling very nice so far. Like a kick, almost like a kick of sativa a little bit. Yeah, and this one says it's a cross between rainbow sherbet and pink guava. So it kind of makes sense why it's got like a sweetness and like a fruitiness to it. Very nice. Yeah. This one definitely feels like a nice hybrid to me. It says that it does have relaxation and creative relaxation effects, and it also helps with creativity. So I think it is just a nice balanced one. I do think I like this one better than the bath salts so far. So if I had to choose between the two, that's the one I would choose so far. We'll have to see if the Pinkerts beats them both, but we'll find out. Yeah, this one's just a nice, like, I would have this during the daytime and feel fine. Feel like I could go about my day, and my mind is actually, like, super clear and just, like, I could think through things. But I'm also, like, slightly calmer. So I feel like it takes the edge off a little bit, but not in a way where I'm like, I gotta lay down. I can't function right now. So this one's, that Zope is really nice. Very impressive. And I see why pineapple Zope was so good. Yeah, and if you haven't snagged that one, when it comes back in stock, because I don't think it's in stock right now, snag that one. That was one of, I think it was my favorite jar I've tried so far. Yeah, it just had like this pure pineapple taste. It was so nice. All right, Pinkerts. I think it's got like a slight mint taste instead of a pine. I thought I smelled more of a pine in the smell, but I'm tasting more of a mint. And I said it was like grapey. I think the grape comes through, but I get more of that mint. And it's not like a super overwhelming mint. That's not what I mean. That's more of the predominant flavor that I get. Like a grapey mint. I feel like it's kind of gassy, so that's nice. It's just a different flavor. And I would say it's very unique. But I like it. This one's more got like indica feels, like relaxing my head a bit. It says that it's made by Compound Genetics, in case you wanted to know. There's not many strains that I see where it says that it's from, so that's cool. And this one says it is a hybrid. It's a cross between the menthol. That makes sense why it's minty. And then it's also crossed with grape gasoline. So I guess that makes sense why I tasted all those different things. That's cool. Wow. This one's got nice effects. I definitely feel like it's more indica dominant. Like my body's feeling very relaxed right now. But I still feel like it definitely has some sativa. So it definitely is a hybrid because my mind still feels pretty clear. I feel like I could relax, but like still think through things and go about my day. But all three of these had very nice effects. I would say out of all of them, Zope was my favorite. Then I would put the Pinkerts and then the bath salts. And then as far as smell goes, I definitely think the Zope was the winner of the smell. But I think bath salt smells better than the Pinkerts. So I think as far as the smell, it would be Pinkerts at the bottom, bath salts in the middle, and then Zope at the top. So that means the Zope was the best in smell, taste, and effects. So if I were to pick one to get again, I would definitely get the Zope. I would also probably get this Pinkerts again. It's a pretty good one, and I enjoyed that a lot. So, all right, that's been this video, guys, and I appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to use that code DankFlamingo at Lit Farms. You're going to miss out if you don't get it now. So definitely jump and get these jars. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.